Hey everybody, what is up? It is Apache Ace 101. Today I am playing Warface. Today I thought I would do an inventory video. I haven't done one of these before, so I'm just going to go through, show you guys what I use, what I operate with. Obviously, you guys have seen some things in the past. Since the auction house came out, I have gotten rid of a couple of things, changed things up, acquired some new items as well, purchased, traded, etc. So I'm going to have a couple other things, like in my past videos, I know I had the RBA, that's gone. Um, but a bunch of other weapons like the Para, I still have that. Uh, AYP226, I still have that. Don't worry, a bunch of them are still around. But I have a couple of new ones. I got rid of a couple of the old ones I disliked. Um, so we're just going to jump into it and take a look at my inventory. So first class we're going to look at is actually Rifleman. So in this video, I'm going to go through each weapon. So I'm not going to do just random box, just shop weapons. I'm going to go through all of them. So I'm going to start from the top of my inventory. So it's going to be a little different. So first weapon I have, FY47. Everyone says this gun sucks. And in all honesty, the regular version does. It does suck very much. I have tried using it. I have seen people using it. A shout out to Noisy Sneaker, a friend of mine. He is very good with the regular FY47. I have tried though. I'm not good with it. I'm not good with the regular version. The gold version that I have though, I'm very good with it. I'm close to getting my stripe with it. I do pretty good with it. The main thing for me is I can't put any optics on it, so it takes a little bit for me. And the main thing I do is I switch between the assault suppressor and the silencer, or the assault silencer. And let me just put it on. Let me show you. So see, so when I want to like pack the punch, no pun intended. Sorry, Call of Duty. Trademark. I'll stop. But when I want to get those hit markers, and I want to make sure I want to make sure I actually get that kill, I put this thing on. So if I'm doing a hard mission or I'm doing multiplayer and it's close quarters, I want to make sure I get that kill, and I want to make sure I get the maximum damage I can. I pop this thing on. Okay, I rarely use the bayonets. I rarely do. Rarely. Maybe on a shotgun, maybe on my F1000s, but on here, no. I know it looks cool and all that, but no. When it comes to getting more ranged shots, though, and getting a little more control of the weapon, I definitely put on the Rifleman silencer. I definitely do put that on. And as I said, this is gold. It does not have any repair cost, which is a massive plus. So I definitely use that a lot. But yeah, so most of the time I'll have that, the Rifleman suppressor on, and then when it comes to more accuracy, more control, I'll put the Rifleman silencer on. So let's back up to the top. So the FY47 is, I'm keeping it around just because it was cheap, and this I did acquire through the random boxes. It was cheap. It was easy. I actually got a 200%. I've had my old FY47 for super long time, but I got a second one recently. I was trying to get some coins, some resurrection coins for a insane Earthshaker, and I needed to grab a couple, so I randomly picked up another FY47. Yay. Nobody's going to buy it in the auction house, though, because it's that bad. So I'm stuck with it. Oh, well. Who cares? It's a nice showpiece. I have a 200% version. Okay. So I don't actually have this gun permanently. I wish I did. It is an amazing weapon. The AY, I'll give a shout out to it. I'm not going to go over it super in depth, but the AY 551, when I started going for the R249 Para random box, I got like that weapon for close to 3 months as a reward from pouring so much money into that stupid random box. It's a good weapon. It's very good. I used it for the longest time. My friends hated me because I would get so many headshots with it. Co-op was a breeze with it. It was nice, accurate, controllable. I can put the grenade launcher on it, so much other stuff. So it's definitely an amazing weapon. Nice little shout out to that. I'm not going to review it too much. I don't have it, so we'll go ahead and move on. I'm not going to necessarily cover the vendor weapons simply because everyone unlocks them. Everyone has their own preference on how to set them up. So I'm going to skip those for now. But I'm going to go over the weapons that I purchased or I acquired through random boxes. So I'm just going to go through those. So F1000. Okay. This gun, until I got my XRH, is a breeze. Okay? Co-op is amazing with it. It's 87 damage. Highest gun, besides the XRH, highest damage. Highest. Nice. Okay, the only downside about it is, yes, I can put so much awesome stuff on it. It does 87 damage, but it's a burst. In multiplayer, I hated it. I would never use it in multiplayer. Well, I did like 5 times and I just stopped because it was not a good investment. For controlled, like, okay, there is a assault, a CQB, running up on me with an AK. Okay, just headshot him, move on. It was very controllable, no recoil. If you look it up on the Warface wiki, no recoil. It's amazing. But the minute you take it into multiplayer, yes, it's controllable, but it's a burst. So while you're running up on someone trying to squeeze off that first burst, they could turn around and kill you with a full auto FY103 or something. Boo-hoo. But it was very nice. It's accurate. It basically doubles as a sniper rifle, assault rifle. It's that accurate. No recoil, high damage. Doesn't really drop off that much. It's very nice. So I definitely recommend picking that up. Okay. My favorite weapon of all of Warface, in my opinion, XRH. I am a massive fan of the Scar H platform from FN Hostal. It's amazing. I love it. It's my favorite assault rifle. So as I said, the FY, I'm going to compare it. The FY103. F1000 does 87 damage. Okay, highest for normal acquirable weapons. Before the auction house came around and before people were selling their XRHs on the market, I would use this in a lot of my co-op missions because of its highest damage, and I could get that kill really fast. I definitely still have a place in my heart for it. I still like it. But XRH, I definitely use in multiplayer. Okay, it's slower. Yes, the rounds per minute is very low. It's a Scar H. It's lacking in that department. But when you have a freaking damage rate of 90, you only really need 4 hits to kill. It's a beast. And with a rifleman suppressor on it, the muzzle brake, it makes sure you get that kill. So I like to run with it with either in co-op a MCA scope, the ACOG. If I'm in multiplayer, I'll use the red dot or a reflex. I'll use my grip pod or grenade launcher. In multiplayer, I get kicked out of so many games because of that. I love the grenade launcher. I like the look of it. But if I want control over the weapon, grip pod, and as I said, assault suppressor, and it's my favorite gun by far. It's amazing. It's a good weapon. I spent $300 on it on the auction house. Now I'm seeing so 30,000 credits right there equals $300. Now I see them being sold for 9,000 credits, which really ticks me off because I spent $300 on it, and that's less. That's like $90. That really ticks me off. And there's no bids on it too, so oh well, no biggie. But my favorite weapon of Warface so far. Okay, the Fuzz. I apologize if I say this wrong. Fazil UE3. This gun is awesome. Okay, it is part of the newer update because of the Rio Olympic Games 2016. They brought in this weapon. It's good for multiplayer. It has 83 damage, which is nice. Rounds per minute's good. Accuracy's good. All of that. It's a pretty good gun. I bought it simply because it's an assault rifle, and I like rifleman class the most. Yes, I do use it, but it's not my favorite. So I do use it. It's part of my inventory. I use it. It's good, but I don't use it that much. Okay, AC7. This gun reminded me of the XM8 from Battlefield. Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, not Battlefield. No, it wasn't Battlefield 3. Yeah, a lot of Battlefield games. It definitely reminded me of a bunch of cool moments. So I definitely admired this gun. Also from Black Ops. Black Ops 1. Well, not 1. Was it 1? No, it was in 2. 2 and 3. But just different variants. Yes. So Black Ops 2 and 3, I apologize. I spaced for a minute. It's a good weapon. It definitely is. And on the European server, my account over there actually has that. I don't know why. But it's a very nice weapon to have. Besides the R4A1, it's a nice weapon to have. Okay. R16. So I got this weapon in the random boxes, actually. It's a nice weapon, I'll admit. It's a very nice weapon. I like it. I do not like fixed stocks at all. That's all. So I really dislike the M16 solid stock. Um, but it's nice. In game, it's nice. It has high damage, nice recoil. It's pretty good. Obviously, I have my XRH, so I prefer that more. But this is still a good weapon. You can put a bunch of weapons attachments on it: grenade launcher, MCA, grip pod, assault suppressor, assault silencer, bayonet, whatever you want on it. So I still run with it every once in a while, but it's not my favorite anymore. Obviously, XRH is love, XRH is life. Give me a smooch tonight, yes. Okay. But it's still a very good weapon. I will run with it once in a blue moon. So mainly it's just a showpiece now in my inventory, but I still run with it once in a while. Okay. If you have the money, get the R60. It's not a joke. Get the R60. If you are not able to acquire a R249 para, this gun will save your hide on so many levels. The LMG4 is nice. It's slow. It's a heck of a pain in the butt to reload, but this is a good weapon. I would recommend buying it. I bought it. It sounds beautiful on these headphones. It sounds beautiful. If I crank it up, it is beautiful. I love it. It's very manageable. I definitely do enjoy it. So that's one thing. I would definitely recommend it. Yes, it's a fixed stock, but there's a reason why. It's a heavy machine gun. It's a beast. So I really admire it. The pig. In one of my past videos, it was a Warface Funny Moments with a couple of my friends, BioBird, Farah, and Jamie, I believe. I haven't seen Farah or Jamie in a while, but I have seen Bio recently. We played together. When he was mentioning getting some training with the War Pig, that's what he was referring to. My old name in Warface was Warthog Ace 101. And after a big situation was changed to Argon, I apologize. It's really hot in my room, so I have the window open. But it's definitely good. So I keep that in my inventory. I use it actually for Anubis. I think that's how you say it. Anubis, Operation Anubis. Yeah, that's how you say it, I think. Don't quote me on that. But it's nice. It's powerful. It does high damage compared to the R249 para. It's slower, yes. It's accurate. It's consistent. It's powerful. I like it. LMG3. When I first got... I actually got this in the random boxes. It took me the longest time, even longer than the para. Even longer than the freaking para. When I first got this weapon, oh my god. It is the minigun of Warface. Okay? When you are playing a co-op mission, I think it's a escort the SCM or anti-air thing through a big long path. That minigun on it is super close to this. I'll actually show you. The only thing about it was when you first got it, it was a beast. When I first got this, it was a complete shredder. I still use it. The main thing it's good for, mech shredding. If you're playing a normal or hard mech mission and co-ops, and you knock it down, run up, put a belt of this ammo into it, you will shred it. It is very high RPM. So I'm just going to toss this on it, this on it. Behold the minigun. Wait, why is it so low? Oh, I turned the sound down. Whoops. Give me a second. I was wondering why it was so quiet. Okay, take two. Minigun. Yes, the recoil sucks, but when you have a fire rate like that, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that kind of is unfortunate about this was they nerfed it big time, in my opinion. They decreased the recoil, which is a plus. Like now, if I spray, it stays in a general cluster. Originally, it would just go all over. So they reduced that, which was a plus, but they really lowered the damage. So against a mech in co-op, it's fine, but in multiplayer, never use this. Never. I've seen people use it. They're lucky. I would never use it in multiplayer. Unless it's a challenge or something, never. So Definitely has a spot in my heart. I like it. I admire it. But I'm not going to run with it every day. Okay. Earthshaker T27. I actually picked this up recently. I actually got 2 in the Earthshaker weapons random box. Originally, I absolutely hated the T27. Whenever I picked it up, it always had suppressors on it and the MCA scope on it, and it looked really wacky and weird. I really disliked it. It would always have this on it, the rifleman grip, and I absolutely hated it. I did not like it one bit. But when I picked this one up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to sell one, but I'm going to keep one just because it looks cool. So I picked this up, put that on. Actually, let's pop that on. And it's actually quite manageable now. I am very surprised. So I've changed my tune about it. I admire it. You do you. You do you, boo-boo. But I definitely admire it. It's a good weapon. I like it. I can also toss on my grenade. Let's make it my build. So yes, it gets a little crazy if you really start running the mag, but in shorter bursts, it's beautiful. So toss that in there. Phase. Yeah, don't ask me to quick so. Okay, so that's the T27 Earthshaker. R249 Para. This thing is the flagship of my account. It is beautiful. It's old. I've had it for a long time. It's ancient. Close to getting my R249 badge with it, actually. I got the British Bulldog one, but that doesn't count. I don't know why on earth they gave it a British emblem. It's not. It's American. I'm sorry, that's heresy for me. But it's good. I really admire it. I still use it. As I said, I'm close. It does have lower damage, but the rate of fire, the recoil, and the amount of stuff you can put on it, by far it's my favorite LMG machine gun in the game. It's amazing. I love it. So that's a Para. Okay, F2000. When I first saw this, when I first saw this gun in the market, or not in the market, in the shop in Warface, and I picked it up in multiplayer, it was a god. It was a god. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. As you can see, it's very manageable recoil, very low. It's fast. The only thing it suffers from now, low damage. That's the only real thing it suffers from is low damage. Here are 2 little things you can't do with it. Okay? You cannot expect to kill someone with Titan armor and all of that, or Warlord. You will not. They will turn around and headshot you. Okay? I've learned this the hard way. With this weapon, the damage is terrible. It works if they don't see you and you're sliding up and you get it. It works. But that's the medic's job. That's the shotgun's job. Also, you can't put the grenade launcher on here. I know that's for me a little boo-boo. For everyone else, who cares? They hate grenade launchers. But for me, that's the little sad thing, I guess. But it's still a good weapon. If I toss on Rifleman Silencer, Grip Pod, MCA, it actually turns into a pretty accurate little sniper rifle, in my opinion. Well, not a sniper rifle, but a DMR or something. It's nice, it's fast, it's quiet. It does the job. Low damage, though, but it does the job. So that's the F2000. Next up, GU2. For the longest time, I thought the U in the middle was a V. So I would say GV7, GV2, GV3, and then I realized, wait a minute, that's a U. I was so embarrassed. I actually saw it on the wiki, the Warface wiki page. It said U. I was like, this whole time I've been calling it a V. Ugh. So the GU2, I got this simply because it was cheap, and at the time I needed something to pretty much bring down to like 50% so I could earn some money. Yeah, I've had this for a long time. It actually isn't half bad. For 5,000-ish Warface dollars, it's pretty good. I recommend picking it up if you just need a good multiplayer starter weapon. Besides the R4, I definitely recommend picking this up. quite manageable. You can put a bunch of stuff on it. You can't put the grenade launcher on it or grip pod, which is kind of a bummer, but hey, I mean, you can put a bunch of stuff, and it works every block. That's pretty good. For a cheapo Warface gun, that's pretty good. So I definitely recommend getting that. As I said, the gold FY47 I still have. It's amazing. I'm actually getting quite good with it, especially in Cyber Horde. I used it in Cyber Horde a bunch of times to help me with the stripe originally. It's very powerful. I recommend picking one up. Yes, it's an AK. Generally, I dislike AKs in real life. I really dislike them, even airsoft or replicas. I hate the real life ones. In game, though, this one's actually pretty nice. I will admit it, it's nice. And then obviously the R4A1. I have a bunch of other anniversary and special weapons from past events. Hey, if you want to know a tip, you Warface beginners, if you ever want to really get some cyborg kills in Cyber Horde, and they bring back the Halloween weapons, get the Halloween MG and try and get it as long as possible. Oh my gosh, that weapon is the best for Cyber Horde. By far the best. The gold para, gold FY, gold weapons, yes, they're nice, but that thing shreds. It shreds. Just without a doubt, it shreds. So I would recommend picking that up. But those are all the special weapons I recently got. The 2016 Rio-looking weapons, Black Dragons, the City Anniversary. I have my Anniversary stripes, marks, all of that. The R4A1, we're not counting that. It's a beginner weapon. So right now I'm just going to go over to Medic. So this gun, the Fararm LTR-6. I picked this up recently. Actually, I got two. One I sold, the other I decided to keep. It's interesting. I see a lot of people just beasting with it all the time. It seems good. If I go to my safe house, it's fast. It's powerful. I've actually seen the real-life versions of this at Cabela's. It's a nice shotgun, I'll admit. The one thing I dislike about this is this. The little special sight that comes with it. It seems too squished for me. I dislike that. Maybe I'm a retard. Maybe I'm just special. I don't know. But I always go with this one. Always. I don't know what it is. I always go with it. The one thing I dislike about this is it has a smaller magazine. Compared to some of my other shotguns, which I kind of dislike, but oh well. But I'm glad I have it. It's a nice shotgun. I will admit, it's nice. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it, really. I haven't used it that much, but I recommend you try it at least once in a multiplayer match. Okay, Richmond 870 RIS. This I picked up on the auction house. It was 10 credits, which means it sucks. And I think I know why. Because, oh my gosh, it has its own custom LED scope. Now, I'm going to say one thing. It's good for those slide killing sprees if you want to get into those. It reminds me of a SWAT Mossberg, actually. But again, I always go with this scope with the same object over and over and over and over. Tried and true, but I always go with it. So I'll admit it has a nice mag, 8 shotgun shells, so it's a plus. The only thing I microly dislike about it is the reload. So if I unload a mag, boom, boom, it's a tiny bit slow too. It's hard because I found a glitch with this. In storm matches, if you're using this and you're trying to reload, you'll get stuck on the reload animation a couple of times. That's at least something I've found with it. I don't know if it's a bug or a glitch or whatever, but I've gone stuck on the reload animation for 3 minutes at a time, and it gets very irritating. So it's a nice shotgun. I have it in my inventory. It's a plus, but I don't use it that much. It's a showpiece, really. So that's the RAS Fast 12. Okay. This was the first good shotgun I got. Back in the day when this first came out, this was a beast. Everyone had it. Everyone was shredding with it. It's actually not everyone. Originally, when I had this, it was a couple people, including myself, and you were a god if you had this shotgun, because it's full auto, which is nice, and it has a massive drum mag too. I believe 12 shells? 20 shells, my apologies. Two things about this. One, you can't put any optics on it, which is not that big of a deal. It has some nice ones already, some nice iron sights. The only little thing about it is the recoil. It starts drifting around, or up, down, and all of that. You can manage it, but if you're in a hurry, it's not that good. The damage drop off. Main thing for me, however, it runs out of ammo so fast. Okay, I already have 4 shells left. I kid you not, 4 shells. Just gone. So if I hit escape, okay, safe house. You start out with 2 whole drums. So 20. So if you're doing Operation Anubis or something and you're on the last section with the cyborgs, worst shotgun to have ever. Because of the damage. At close range, it's nice, but at further range, when you're trying to pick them off before they get to you, which is the idea, especially with the kamikazes, those guys shred you to pieces. If one of them gets too close, you're gone. You're just dead, and a couple of your teammates along with it. So I would not recommend taking this into Anubis. For Cyber Horde, it's okay for the regular cyborgs, but as I said, kamikazes, just don't. For co-ops, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I'll admit. In multiplayer, it's ho-hum, but I don't see many people using it anymore. I see a lot of being sold on the auction house, which is sad, but I'm keeping mine around simply because it's a Faz 12, it's full auto, so I'm keeping it around. Next up is a Firearm Sat 8 Pro. Now, this gun I've had for a very long time. It was one of my better shotguns. I've had this for at least a year and a half now, actually. I actually got this in the random boxes. I did not buy this in the auction house, so I'm proud of that. The only thing I kind of dislike about this is the red handle. That's really it. It's a nice shotgun, but the red handle, I dislike that. I don't know why. I hate it. But it's still an awesome shotgun. Besides that, everything else works very well, especially if you plant the bomb or what was it? Capture, I think. Yeah, capture. Breach. No, it was capture. It's a perfect shotgun for that. It does its job great in multiplayer. Co-op, it has its moments. Special operations, it's still very good. I recommend using it. I just dislike that red handle. That's all. I'm actually debating selling this, actually, because I have a couple better shotguns now. I might keep it around. I'm debating it. I don't know. I'll have to give some thought to that. But it's a good shotgun, I will admit. Okay. Accuracy 7. Sniper shotgun. Okay. So, put on this. Put on this. Shoot once. It's a sniper shotgun. It's a sniper shotgun. In Earthshaker, you have no clue how helpful this thing has been to me. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but it's very good. I would recommend it, especially for multiplayer. If you're that medic who just can't seem to figure out the slide, like me originally, I could not figure out what to do, but I would pick this gun up. You just have to get a line of sight on the person and be within, okay, so let's say from in-game, from this wall over here, this wall, 1, 2, 3, 4. This distance, and you would be fine. It would be a one-hit kill. You could go a little further out to maybe, I think here? Yeah, about here, and it would be 2 shots. Still no problem, really. It was very good. So I'm definitely keeping that. I'm not selling it. That I actually got on the auction house, so I'm keeping that for a while. What else did I get? The PHS-15. Okay. This was a weapon I did purchase because it was cheap in the shop. It has its moments, I'll admit. I see a lot of people using it still, which is surprising. It's good. It does have its moments. Not too much on it. It's a commando-themed shotgun. Something like that. It's not much to talk about, in all honesty. It's just another awesome shotgun. Okay. Pride and joy of my shotguns. Gold forearm ATF-12. Best one I have. No repair costs. Excellent damage. Perfect. Cyber Horde. Earthshaker. Anubis. Tower Raid, which nobody plays anymore. It works perfect. Doesn't matter what you throw at it. It's beautiful. And when time comes, come out of the game, shows you repair costs. You'll have a lot on armor, but nothing on this. So it's a very good weapon. I love it. Besides that, that was really it. Again, as I said, a lot of special weapons at the bottom. I'm not removing them from my inventory just because it reminds me of, hey, I actually got to use those. I got to work with them. The funny thing, though, was the Euro Cup weapons. Okay. Funny story. We're going to have a little story time. I tried to pick up a forearm ATF-12 Keeper, as you can see down there. Yeah, I know. It's no... Okay. I thought, did I remove it? No. I got this in the random box for it. I was so excited. I saw it pop up. I was so happy. I got it for 3 hours. I was so infuriated too. I was like, yeah, what the? Transition from pure joy to great. So that's the awkward story time. Yeah. Okay, on to engineer. As I said, I'm trying to still get a gold weapon for this class. I'm working on it. They're expensive. Not as expensive as my XRH though, but I have to be more prudent about my purchases now. So anyway, okay. PDW-19 Winder Camo. I already have it permanent, so I'm just going to select this one. I'll select the permanent one, actually. I actually picked this up for 60 credits in the auction house. I really like it. There's a stripe for it, and I thought, why not? It's a cool piece of Warface history. You can get it if you play Marathon for a couple of days, hours, etc. I do like it. It's fast, it's small, it's compact. It's basically a P90, FN style P90. But the cool thing I really like about this gun, all the attachments except the suppressor have camo. They all do, which is amazing. So that camo. Well, I can see a little smudge or two up there. I don't think that's camo, more dirty. While yes, the damage is low, it's accurate, it's fast, it works. I'm keeping it. Okay, CCR Honey Badger. Oh my gosh. Wow, this gun is a beast. And I'm not going to say it, but this, it don't give a damn. I don't want to say the other thing, but it don't give anything. It is very accurate. It's needle-like accurate. Just like that. I'm not even really putting any compensation on the recoil or anything. I'm just letting it go. Just, okay. This is me just shooting it. That is needle-like accuracy. That is amazing. Let's see, I have the grip pod. It's already silenced, which is a plus, so if you take it into plant the bomb and you need to be quiet so you don't know where you're coming from, you can put it on your silent boots. Bring this. Beast. This I did pick up in the auction house simply because I was having no luck trying to get it in the random boxes. It's definitely worth it. It was a little expensive. I'm debating getting the gold version of this simply because it would be a beautiful weapon to have. As I said, no recoil. It's amazing. So I definitely recommend it. It's a beast engineer weapon. Okay. Here's the little thing. My first good engineer gun was the XRL PDW Black, the regular version. The thing about this gun is it's powerful. At the time of its debut, it was great. Not much recoil. High damage, 82. It was or 80, excuse me, my apologies. I thought it was 82. It was good. It was pretty good. I'll admit it had its moments, but it was good. And then I picked the UMP up in the auction for 50 credits. My heart is torn now because I used the XRL PDW for such a long time. And then you get this thing, which is a beast. Does more damage, slightly slower. Actually, no, slightly faster, actually. Less in the magazine. More recoil. But because of that extra damage, it makes sure you get that kill faster. And when it has... what's the term? When it has the guts to step up with assault rifles, like, it's basically... What's the damage? 85. That's getting equivalent of an AK, of my FY47, my gold FY47. That's getting equivalent of that. Compared to a lot of the other ones, like my Honey Badger, 75, 60, 70, 67, 70. When you get something like 85, that just throws a wrench at the assault rifleman. People going, bring it, I can play too. So I like this gun, it's nice. In the meantime, before I get my gold weapon, I'm going to use this for a long time. It's very nice, it's powerful. As I said, small mag, so you have to watch the ammo, but besides that, it's amazing. Okay, Metasoma 83. When I first got this gun, it was beautiful. It was fast, it was quiet, did the job. It was a Scorpion. It was a showpiece weapon. You never really use it. It's a showpiece weapon. I used it twice, actually. Once in a multiplayer and once in a cyber horde. I instantly regretted that and left the game and came back with my with my F1000. But the only thing you can put on it is just grips, which is a minor disappointment. But originally, the fire rate was ho-hum. It was a little faster, but just around ho-hum. Damage was terrible. Now see the fire rate now, after they improved it. It is super fast with carbon fiber gloves on. I don't know if I have them on. Give me a second. Carbon fiber. Yeah, I do actually. When carbon fiber gloves are on, kiss reload goodbye. It is so fast you won't even notice it. It has low damage, but it's fast. You just have to keep the sights on your target. That's the only real thing about it. Besides that, it's a good thing. Okay. Now, originally, I did have the CCR CQB. Then I picked up an Earthshaker CCR in the Earthshaker random boxes, and I sold my old one. This thing is basically the equivalent, but it has a better skin on it, so that's why I got rid of my old one. I still use it. It's on the nice side. I'm also going for the stripe as well, so that's another thing. But it still does the job. It still does the job, which is a plus. Not much on that. It's just still another engineer gun. Okay, GU7. I actually got this in the auction house for 20 credits. Not bad. It's another weapon to add to the inventory. You can only put little optics on it, but it's still pretty good. Especially for Street Wars, I found out. It's quite nice because it's quiet, and it's pretty fast, too. The grouping's somewhat good, so it's pretty nice to have on Street Wars, too. SN5G, or SN5G or SG? 5G, excuse me. This thing was so aggravating originally. Before I got my UMP, my Honey Badger, all of that, this thing was irritating with a capital I. With my XRL PDW, I would run around and plant the bomb matches or team death matches. This thing would come around the corner and just shred you. You want to know why? Watch. Okay. Put on this, watch. Barely any recoil, heck of a lot faster. Lower damage, but heck of a lot faster. And it's so fast. It's fast. And it's controllable, which is the big plus. Yeah, this thing, because it was buyable, everyone started getting it too. So Mr. XRL PDW got phased out quickly, which kind of is unfortunate. So that I do have to tick people off. Okay, MP38. A lot of times before I got the Sarosk, I would get a lot of No random box weapons in the game. It makes everything so unfair. Well, yes and no, because you can have a UMP but not know how to use it. You can have an XRL and completely suck at aiming. Yeah. So I picked this up a while back before I purchased this Rush, before it even came out. And it's quite good, actually. Fastest engineer weapon fire rate. Even faster than the Metasoma. I know, faster. But still quite good. I like it. Does the job. Okay. Micro Orin. Did I purchase this? I don't remember, actually. Give me a second. Is this a viable weapon? Or is it a... No. Wait a minute. It's not. It's not. Give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, it's not. Okay, I apologize. I thought I spaced for a second. It's been so long. Sorry. It's been so long, I completely blanked about that. So no. Metasoma. 3/8. The XRL PDW, as I said, a lot of better guns have come out, like the Sarosk, the UMP is older, but it's better. I still use this. I'm still trying. Obviously, you want to get the stripes and all of that. I still use it. It's in my inventory. I still use it quite often, actually. But when it comes down to actually going competitive, like Clan Wars, UMP all the way. So I still have it. I still use it. That's all on it. And all of my special weapons down below, Christmas, anniversary, all of that. Okay, sniper. SVK Jungle. Okay, I recently picked this up as a trade deal with one of my friends, Kareem890. He wanted to get some extra credits to get a gold TWM because he was jealous of me, so I picked up his SVK Jungle. Originally, I hated the SVK. It's a starter sniper rifle in Warface. After I saw this thing in the Warface wiki, I was like, oh, it's going to suck. No, it's actually pretty decent. It's a little on the slow side. It's obviously not a bullet, it's semi, so a lot of rooms will say, no, you can't use this. Ho-hum, no biggie. But the one thing I do like about this, you can put so much more stuff on this gun. So much more. I can put the bipod, I can put the sniper rifle suppressor, I can put so much more stuff on it. And it has a nice camo, so if I hide it, you can see it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It looks amazing. So, 2 cents on that. It was worth it. It's a showpiece weapon. Garoda, yes, I am sorry. I have become one of them. It has earned the name Gay Rota because it is so irritating in Plant the Bomb, Team Deathmatch, Sniper-only matches. It is irritating. Bag and tag, nobody wants it. For co-op, though, that's where I only use it. Co-op or special operations, it's perfect. So I definitely admire it. It works. It's full auto. It's very nice. Small mag, but it's worth it. And that's all I'm going to say on it. If any Warface Gay Rota haters are out there, I'm going to say one thing. I will never use this in multiplayer. I understand the pain. From going from Silver Stripe to where I am now, it's been a very trying journey. When I finally got this, I made the silent promise of I am never taking this thing into multiplayer. Only co-op and special operations, so don't worry. Okay, as I said, I had the Miller AP6 a while back. I sold it after I received 3 Shaker Miller AP6s, excuse me. I sold 2, and I decided to keep 1. It's actually nice. Scope, boom, boom. It's quite nice. I do like it. Yeah, as you can see, I don't quick scope. It's fast. It's quiet, especially with the custom silencer on it. It's nice. I do like it. It's fast. It's quiet, especially for Clan War, Plant the Bomb. It definitely does the job. So definitely use it all the time. Okay, TWM. Nobody uses it. I got it for 10 credits. It's more of a history weapon. I mean, it sucks. We all know it. All of us Warface players know it. Nobody uses it anymore. If you do use it, why? There's like 20 different better sniper rifles in this thing. Even like the starter AY 550, I think it is, or the CCR SPR. Even that's better than this, and that's a semi. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. RK-14 EBR. I actually like this weapon. A while back when I picked it up, it was it looks really gutted and weird on the outside. And then I realized, wait a minute, I actually like that look. It looks mechanical. It reminds me of a Terminator-looking weapon, which is weird, I know, don't ask. But I like the holes, the rivets, all of that. I do like that, actually. And at first, originally, it looked all just weird. That was because I had my old laptop, and it had it on low graphics, and it looked very wacky, and I didn't like it. But now, I can pop this on, this on. It's amazing, especially for Anubis or a Shaker. It's quite nice. So I do like it. It does have its moments, but it's quite nice to have. Okay, Everest Neon Punk. I've had this for years. Okay, DLC weapon. You can only get it through Steam. At least I'm 99.999% certain. I've only seen it on Steam. It's a nice gun. It's faster. It's like the first main bolt weapon you will actually get in your ultra rare vendor items. Since I'm a massive fan of the movie Tron Legacy and Tron Legacy more, actually, when I saw this weapon, I said, yes, blue lights, blue accents, Tron all the way. And lo and behold, I picked it up, and I was a super big fan of it. As you can see, there's no real difference. It does exact same amount of damage. My version of it does slightly faster. Hip accuracy is slightly better. There's tiny little differences over it, but in only two places. I see rounds per minute, and I see hip accuracy. Those are the only two things. Nothing damage-wise or anything like that. It's odd, though, because if I look on the screen, it looks like damage for the regular Everest is slightly less, but it still says 320. So, yeah, 2 cents on that. Okay, R98B. This sniper rifle I have used for a very long time is the RPG of sniper rifles in this game. It is massive, it is loud, it is huge. But it's good. I see a lot of people using it. I used this for the longest time too, especially when I was trying to save money for random boxes. I would turn off auto repair. Stupid idea, I know, but it was worth it. And I would work with this, co-ops, special operations, and it actually did work out. So it definitely has a place in my heart. TWM X308 Bullpup. When I first saw this sniper rifle in the field and I saw more and more people getting it, and I picked it up, I was like, I absolutely hate bullpup weapons in real life. Why would I want to use this? And then I picked it up and I actually got one for myself. I said, you know what? It's not actually half bad. Well, yes, it's on the awkward looking side. It comes with its own scope, which is a plus. The only thing I kind of dislike about it is you can't put any silencers on it. So I can't take it in a bag and tag. I could, but I would show up as a massive red blip on the radar because it's loud. So if I took that off, makes it slightly quieter. But, I mean, do second guessing here. I do like the scope though. The scope is a big plus, but still keeping that around. SAS. By far, right now, I think my favorite sniper rifle in the game. It is very nice. So, I also kind of like the blue barrel, which is more of a precision look to it. Instead of just solid black, it has a blue barrel. So I don't know if it's a match grade barrel or something like that, but it looks interesting. It's a new take on it. So I use this for marathon. A lot of people don't like me using it, but oh well. Especially when it comes to the ambush section where you have to look back and forth for demo men. It definitely comes in handy because it's semi. Bolt, you don't have to worry about that. I missed. Now I have to reload. You can just go bang, bang. Okay, he's down. Reload. Focus on the next one. So I definitely admire it. It's nice. It's fast. Definitely like it. Okay. Gold TWM. Oh my gosh. I love this gun. And this I actually got along with my gold forearm ATF-12 in the random boxes, actually. I was super surprised that I actually got it. I like this black and gold look. I actually do. And I was very surprised that they pulled it off. It looks very nice. I suck. There we go. Double. Quad. Anyway, I suck at it, but you get the idea. It's nice. It's fast. Everything on it's gold. I like the fact that the scopes, all the different optics have different colors on them. So you can see red, I think purple, green, and blue. Yeah, like if you look when I hit C, I plotted it to C. When it flips back and forth, you can see blue on that one. If I go over here, kind of purplish on that one. Red on that one. Even there you can see it's bright, vibrant red. I don't know how I did that. And if I go over to this one, you can see it's quite clearly green. The one thing I wish Warface would do is kind of like Battlefield, add an iron sight option. Because I do know some people like iron sights, especially for close quarters, or canted iron sights off to the side, like Battlefield 4. I wish they would do that. Understandable if they don't, but I do like this weapon because it's actually quite accurate for no-scoping, figuring that out. You just have to be, excuse me, aware. And you have to have the silencer on, which kind of sucks for me because that reduces the damage a little bit, but it's still quite nice. Yeah, I use it quite frequently now, actually. Even without anything really fancy on it, it still looks very nice. So then when I load it up to my loadout, it looks nice. So that's sniper rifles. And then you can see I have all the special weapons as well. TWM Winter Camo, a little note on that. Why? I've used the R4A1, the Winter Camo R4A1. Why a TWM Winter Camo? Why? You could have made a Carcom Winter Camo or something like that. You had to make it TWM. I'm sorry, but that was a bad mistake. Another thing, Black Carcom. If you have a Black Carcom, like my clan member, or not clan member, clan mate, excuse me, Zenit, he has a Black Carcom SNR, and you bring that into a multiplayer game, I will ban you from the room. I hate it, but love it so much. In co-op, it's a lifesaver, especially in Earthshaker. If you bring it in to plant the bomb against us, I will not be happy. Okay? I will not be happy, and I will bring my Garota. I'm kidding. I'll bring my RK-14. But that gun is also a big thing. It's also quite expensive from what I've seen. It was up there with the XRH when I went my XR way. So I'm going to touch over really fast exosuits and all that. So armor. Okay, body skins. So a couple of these are all rewards and something, but for all classes except medic, I have the exosuit. I'm a massive fan. I know I'm speaking here of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and the exosuits. I love them. They look awesome. So when I saw that there were exosuits, I was like, oh, heck yeah. I was a massive fan. I bought them. I was super excited, and they look awesome. I might do challenges down the road, like put the Rifleman resistance suit on, because it has the Russian vibe to it. It has the Russian shirt, markings, all of that, and put on my old FY-47, and a couple other things to make it more of a Soviet look, and do a challenge of that. That might work out. I have the female skin as well. Originally, I absolutely hated the female skins. Hated. They looked weird. They looked very wacky. and they were super irritating to work with in multiplayer. You would shoot at them, and they would not take damage, and then they would turn around and headshot you. Very frustrating. But now I know why, because their hitboxes are reduced. So my normal exosuit, hitbox. Female, smaller, because it's a female, it's thinner. Nothing saying feminist. Tumblr users don't get triggered. But while I use my exosuit the most, because it looks amazing, when it comes down to like clan war or something, I'll use female, just because I need to be that. I need to survive. So most of the time, exosuit. Okay, another little thing. Actually, I'll get to that in a second. Medic. I do not have an exosuit for this. I have the superior medic's armor. And oh my gosh, I am glad I do, because it makes me look like a tank. It makes me look like I could survive Fallout 5. And it looks awesome. It's big, it's fat, it's bulky, but it still looks awesome. I also have the female skin, which is admirable. Okay, I do like that. So I'm going to pop it on female again. Engineer. I have exosuits, which has that Cyclops look to it. Cyborgops? Cyclops, cyborg, something. Anyway, it looks very cool. It has that one eye on it. I do like that. It's very nice looking. Let me switch over to my UMP very fast. Sorry. There we go. I'm a big stickler for that. I hate getting my weapons all mixed up. And then I have the female skin, which I hate, but when it comes down to it, I make it work. The one thing I do like about it is the drone on the back. I wish they would put that on the exosuit, but no, they didn't. It's only on the female skin. Sigh. Okay, sniper. Actually, I have 3 skins, 3 permanent skins. Sniper of the Paragon Squad also came with the Everest Neon Punk, the Steam DLC. It actually works very well. It looks a little wacky at first, but after you get used to it, it actually looks cool. So I definitely admire that. Obviously, a lot of more VIP users have the female sniper skin for plant bomb, all of that, smaller hitboxes. So that's a plus. And then I have the exosuit as well. Still like the exosuit the most. So yeah, those are all my skins. So let me go over to my shared weapons now. So pistol. Okay, Oto. I think that's how you say it. Oto. I think it's Oto. W77. I saw a lot of people using this when it first came out, and I was like, why? And I decided to get it for myself. It's basically a Walther PPQ. Recoil is quite manageable. Damage is good. It's kind of on the loud side. Not as loud as the Shark. Nothing is as loud as that. But a lot of people do use it now, and I see why. Earthshaker S18G. I had the regular version in the auction house. When I went to the random boxes for the Earthshaker series, I got that. I was like, sell the old one, keep this one. I like it. It's my favorite pistol in the world, the Glock 18C. I like it. So, actually, my old phone password was G18C, my really old one, because I loved it so much. I still love it, but that's how much I liked it. I put it on my phone everywhere. I changed it now, but that's how much I like it. So, Shark. Loud. Very loud. On the accurate side, but still loud. The one thing I have noticed with this, the 443, and the AYP226, when you take it into safe house or into actual action, and you hit C to customize it, and then you come back out of it, you cock it. That is a cool feature. So anyway, let me back out of there. Okay, so Shark, Python. This isn't a random box weapon, but I'm going to go over the random box skin I did get for it. The Operation Anubis skin, which looks very cool. I mean, you can see it has the dragon, a snakish look. It has all the Egyptian colors on it. It's pretty cool. So let me... It does have power. It definitely does have power. So if you need quick stopping power, this is a good pistol. I don't use it that much, but hey, at least I have the skin. Okay, Hex Auto Revolver. I don't have it permanent, but I'm going to go over it super fast. Because I've gone for so many random boxes in the past, I have this thing for almost 2.5 years. Yeah. Not good. And I'm probably not going to use it at all. I have it for a very long time. That's how much I've gone for the random boxes. Okay, USP. That was a pistol I did buy simply because I needed something at first with a lot of accessories. I like putting scopes and stuff on my pistols. So I would run with this for the longest time. Also, the fact it had next to no recoil was amazing. What else did I get? The AYP-226. Best pistol in the game. No problem. I always run with it like this. Always. But as you can see, I don't even really have to generally aim. I can get headshots, no problem. It's a headshot laser. When I put this on, it makes it even better. It's nice. So I definitely like it. It's my favorite well, not my favorite pistol in the whole game, but I run with it the most because it's that accurate. And then obviously I have my regular Eagle Eye. Here's the funny part. Because I bought credits, I got one permanent, but I already had a 200% Eagle Eye. So now I have a 298% Eagle Eye. So I have it. I don't run with it anymore. 268%. Okay, my apologies. And I have my gold Eagle Eye, which I use the most simply because even if you never use your pistol, you still get repair costs on it. So I usually bring this around now because I have it now. And I run with it. And if I never use it, I don't spend any money on it, which is a plus. And then obviously I have all the other things, firecrackers. Halloween STCC. The mag was 25. If you're using it in Cyber Horde, they bring it back. Definitely use it. There are stripes, badges, use it. It's a beast. Holy crud, it was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. I tear up when I remember how good of a gun it was. Okay. Melee weapons. Okay. Black Hawk. Why? It was 30 credits. Nobody uses it nowadays, at least that I know of, but hey, it's a melee weapon. It's cool. It looks awesome. It's fast. It has that cool, authentic African, or not African, wow, I'm not awake, American Indian look to it. I don't know. It was cool. The one thing I did pick up was a candy cane knife, which was 50 credits. Yes, it looks hilarious in the kill feed. That was another reason I got it, because when I first started playing Warface, give me a second. Oh, I can't knock it off. They patched that. Okay. When I first started playing, I got hit over the head with a candy cane in one of my matches. I was like, oh my god, that looks so cool. I could never find it again. Then when they brought the auction house out, I was like, where's the candy knife? I got it. I was so happy. And I had 3 minutes left on the auction. And there were 3 bids on it. So if I had waited another couple minutes, it probably would have went up to 100 credits or something. So it's funny as heck to see in the kill feed, especially when you're doing like a competitive match and you're able to pull off a candy cane kill. It is humiliation for the other team, and it is pure comedy for my side, because not many people have it nowadays, so it's definitely fun. Classic Soviet knife, 30 credits, why not? Another piece of Warface history. Again, going with that Soviet challenge thing I was thinking of doing. It definitely works. It looks cool. Nice blade, nice curved blade. As you can see in the light, it's nice, sharp, nice curved. It has a little stain on it, no biggie. It basically looks like a Soviet bayonet. No biggie. Jagd Commando. I think I said that right. It's okay. I have a katana and an axe, which is better, but it's still quite good. Range. What's the max range on it? Right there. That's pretty decent, actually. Heavy. Not the best thing in the world, but here, let me come over here. It's not the most best thing in the world. Right there. It's still a good weapon. Ice Axe. This was actually 10 credits. Simply because It was an old weapon. I got wrecked with it so many times when I was a newbie player. I decided, you know what, I'm going to pick up my own version. Also because it has that really painful look. I mean, a spike going straight down into your skull like that. Like, ow, ow, ow. That's going to hurt. Utility knife I have for a year and a half, I think. Something like that. Kukri machete. This I actually did get in the random boxes. A lot of people have it, but I don't see many use it. Fast, it's quick. Yeah. That's all I can say about it. Katana. Why? Okay, when I first got this bad boy, I was getting kicked out of so many rooms because I was so good with it. But then they brought the tactical axes out, which made everything super hard. Because the tactical axes were interesting. Originally, the range was equal to that of a katana. And they were cooler, they were awesome, and everyone had a katana, so it was oh, you have a katana? Psh, so do I. The attack axes came along and changed all of that. They were very irritating. Then they recently brought around a little patch I noticed, which patched up the axe, the regular axe and the gold tactical axe, which reduced the range a tiny bit. So if you go against a guy with a katana, you're screwed. Unless they're turned around and they don't see you or you're getting the drop on them, you're screwed. Because it's faster, more range, it's a pain. So all of us people who put money into gold weapons, melee weapons, you know, the Father, Son, and the Holy Warface, you're screwed. So I still run with the katana every once in a while. Sapper shovel, another thing. I made the stupid mistake of actually buying this back in the day instead of unlocking it. I don't use it at all anymore simply because who does? I'm a VIP player. Who uses a shovel at that rank? Gold tactical axe. My favorite weapon in my melee selection. You can spin it, you can flip it, it's fast, it's shiny, it's gold, never breaks. Love it. So that was really it for melee. As you can see, I went for the Special Forces katana. Or no, Earthshaker katana. I went for that, and I didn't get it, which was kind of a bummer, because I really wanted it, but no biggie. And they are selling them on the auction house for like 5,000 credits, which is way too much. But as you can see, I have other melee weapons in store. Smokes, all of that. I have like 2,000 blue smokes. Nothing really special there. I have Christmas mines, Christmas gift boxes, if you still have those, or Halloween grenades. 5 Halloween grenades left. If you have those things still, you are very lucky, because I don't think they will be bringing those back. They might. I might be wrong. But they were still very fun to work with. Actually hilarious, in my opinion. Especially if someone actually fully dies from a gift box. It looks very hilarious in the kill feed. So, yeah. And then you have all the new random boxes, which they actually brought back a couple that I have. So ones like the Miller, the Tactical Axe, the Shark, the RAS, Honey Badger. They got rid of that a while back, but then they brought it back. S18G, TWM, Gold TWM. It's one box that has the regular and the gold. LMG3, Meta Soma, Jagdamando, and a bunch of skin boxes as well. Yeah, it's a good update. The one thing I don't like about it more recently is the new patch. Well, not patch, but new gameplay issue where I lag out every like 3 seconds, just lag. I get the disconnect symbol, but besides that, it's really good. All is good, and as you can see, I am progressing up the ranks. I am 54 right now, so I'm trying to climb up the ladder and keep playing and keep up the fight against Blackwood. If you want to know what clan I'm in, I am in clan W7F. I'm not going to spell it what that stands for. We all know. I believe we are number 19 as of today, 19 or 20 in North America, I think. Don't quote me on that, I think. I'm not going to go to clan page simply because I don't want to show all of that information. But, yeah, it's going good. So if you guys want to play with me, I have a link on my Steam where you can register for it. I have some other links in social media. Um, if you want to find me in game, you can always look for me by name, Argon, ARGON _ And who knows, maybe I'll see you guys in the future. So this is Apache Ace 101, and this is Warface. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.